Scripting for agency. Through a reading of the compatibility between determinism and freedom, evolutionary algorithms, social theories of subject formation, and recent advances in AI and machine learning, this chapter has proposed that scripting has a role to play in producing agents and agent-like behaviour. In particular, it is the script's underlying mechanism of code and expression which lends it an automaticity approaching autonomy, as when Jacques Derrida remarks, "To write is to produce a mark that will constitute a kind of machine that is in turn productive." The dual system of code and expression enacted by writing and reading appears in autonomous systems as diverse as biological organisms, prospective artificial intelligences, and social interaction. But what exactly it means to express, run, or play a piece of code, whether that be a particular initial state in the game of life, one of the characters in my performances, or a strand of DNA, seems a difficult question to answer. It taps into the very distinction between code on the one hand and the performance of that code on the other. It also highlights the way in which these two aspects of the same phenomenon, a play as both a script and a performance, often exist on entirely different material grounds. A script, like a play script, exists on text printed on paper, and a performance exists in the live movement of the bodies of performers, props, and effects. Similarly, genetic scripts are encoded into deoxyribonucleic acid, but their expression appears in the phenotypic characteristics and behaviours of the creatures that is being coded for. We have come across this eerie relationship characteristic of emergent phenomena several times, notably in section 1.3 on mediums and section 2.3 on the line model of thinking things. It is the relationship between the medium and that which has possessed the medium, between the field and the wave which has possessed the field, between the substratum and the superstratum, a relationship between two things intimately and codependently bound, but also of an entirely different order, a relationship without a touch. The relationship without a touch enables a feature of particular interest to this research, known as substrate neutrality. An algorithm is substrate neutral in that it can run essentially the same performance on substrata made of different materials, like a Mexican wave performed by people at one time and by graphic pixels on a computer screen at another. It's essentially the same pattern, but it's kind of playing out on these two different grounds or substrata. Character is just such a substrate neutral algorithm, and this is what makes character a script that can be transferred between humans and other kinds of agents, such as fictional characters. Can the project to script for agency, and thus better understand the role of scripting in agency, be expanded from AI and evolutionary theory into art? Can artificial intelligence be written via a theatrical script or an improvisational repertoire if it can be written genetically or computationally? How might developing an intuition about autonomy and its relationship to scripts inform my authorship and my approach to coaxing agents out of writing, whether in performance, novels, etc.? In the next chapter, we will consider character as a frame of mind that can be toggled to generate novelty in art making. To this end, some of the conceptual tools proposed so far will be utilized. The role of the medium in authorship, the line model of thinking things, and code expression as the mechanism that enables agents to emerge from script.